This is my official public debut on YouTube. I'm doing this makeup look today. I didn't really have much time to film an intro because I'm getting ready for work. But if you stick around, we're going to get the ball rolling on this channel and we're going to watch some magic happen. I hope you like this video and please subscribe. Thanks. Alright, let's jump right into it. First, I'm going to use MAC 24-hour eye base to prime my eyelids. I'm going to use a MAC 242 flat synthetic brush to apply this all over my lid. This is one of my favorite primers, especially when I'm doing a really blown out smoky eye, because it helps prevent any creasing that will happen throughout the day. And it just, so far out of any primer I've used on my eyes, it lasts so much longer. Then we're going to go in with the MAC white translucent powder, and I'm going to use a Morphe M501 brush to just dust this all over my lids. This will help any application of eyeshadow go on smoother because the primer is more of a gel base. Then we're going to go in with Makeup Geek Cupcake. This is going to be our first transition shade, and we're going to just dust this in windshield wiper motions all over our crease. We're going to go in with Tartelets Natural Beauty. This is from the Tarte palette. We're going to dust this also all over our crease in that same spot where we put the Makeup Geek Cupcake. And then we're going to continue to blend this out. Next, from the same palette, we're going to take Power Player, which is a nice cool tone gray, and we're going to dust that on top of those colors as well. What we're trying to achieve is a nice gradient of all of these colors to blend and make it nice and beautiful and seamless once we get to the dark colors. I'm going to take Dreamer from the Tartelette palette as well, and I'm going to blend this into my crease right on top of everything else. I'm going to blend away until my heart's content, and then, oh, hey small cat. I'm just going to make sure that everything looks nice and soft and not harsh whatsoever. Next, I'm going to go in with Art & Cien Mode Stir Eye Kohl pencil, and we're going to put this all over our lid. This is going to help the black stick a lot better, and we're going to blend this out with a flat synthetic brush as well. This is one of the most difficult things throughout this look, is blending out this eye kohl, but don't be discouraged. It really does take a lot of work, but it's all worth it in the end. It always looks kind of janky right when you're halfway through, but I promise this is worth it. It'll help everything stick nicely and not crease in the end. And just to help soften up those harsh lines, I'm going to take any pencil brush and just buff that right in that crease, right where the black ends, and just make it a little bit softer. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Naru. I'm going to take my 242 and put that all over my lid to start the blending process. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this kind of dark gray with my M433 by Morphe. I'm going to dust that in my crease real low still and just help blend that all out, because this is still pretty harsh and it's going to take a lot of blending to get this the way we want it to be. We're going to go back in with Naru on that same M433 brush by Morphe and continue buffing that into the crease. Little by little, this is all going to start coming together and look a little bit less harsh. But it takes a lot of patience, so just keep going. I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Corrupt. It's a sparkly black. It's not too sparkly, but it's not matte, which is going to help with the blending process because sometimes mattes can be a little bit difficult to blend out when you use so many. So I'm going to put that all over my lid. And then I'm going to go in with Dreamer again and dust that in my crease with a clean M433 brush from Morphe. I'm going to go back in with Makeup Geek's Cupcake. Again, we're just making that nice gradient So when you go from light all the way down to dark, oh, hello cat, and then all the way back up to light, that helps everything look nice and smooth, especially if anything looked a little bit choppy. Go in with a lighter shade or a mid-tone shade, and that'll help blend everything out. Next, we're going in with MAC Extra Dimension Tall, Dark, and Handsome. This is a really smooth, shimmery black, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid with the MAC 242 brush again. This is going to make everything kind of pop a little bit more, even though it's still a black smoky eye. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that mid-tone brown and buff that in my crease just to blend it out. I'm going to then take my MAC 210 brush, and I'm going to use Tarte Tardiest Clay Liner, and I'm going to do a thin wing today. Nothing too crazy because we already have a pretty dark eye, but I wanted to just throw a little bit of a wing on there, and then we're going to go into lashes. Nice and wispy and pointy. Dainty little wings. We're going to take some Buxom mascara and just coat our lashes lightly. We don't need to go overboard because we are going in with false lashes in a minute. Today I'm going to be using Lena lashes in the style Tina. These are long, wispy lashes with a little bit of a wing at the end. And I'm going to use House of Lashes black eyelash glue. Since we do have a black eye with winged liner, it'll be a little bit easier than going in with a clear or white glue, because sometimes that can leave a little residue, and we want this to be very black. I'm going to pop these lashes on with a pair of tweezers. You can do it however you're comfortable with. Lash applicator, fingers, whatever works. I'm going to wait about 15 seconds until the lash glue gets a little bit tacky before I pop them on, otherwise they can kind of slide around and be a little difficult to work with. And sometimes I like to just push them up against my lid with my fingers just to make sure that I feel like they're on there all the way. And then we're going to just pop the other two on and we're good to go. Oh, so luscious. Oh, yeah, work up. Alright, we're going to go in with Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk, and I'm going to stipple this all over my face with my finger. Super classy. I'm also going to run in with Light Boost by MAC to cancel out any redness that I have going on. I'm also going to put a few drops of the Becca Liquid Skin Perfector in the shade Opal, I believe. If not Opal, I believe it's Moonstone, but I will figure that all out down below. I'm going to rub that on the tops of my cheeks, and then I'm going to blend this all out together with a Morphe rounded kabuki brush. And I'm just going to speed through this because it's not that interesting and you all know how to put foundation on. Next, I'm going to go in with MAC Taupe. This is a blush, but I use it for contouring. It's a nice cool tone brown since I am super pasty. I'm going to take this brush that I do not remember what it's called, and it's more of a bronzing brush, but I like my contour to be kind of soft anyway. I'm going to bronze my cheeks, and then I'm going to bronze under my jawline and above my forehead just to warm up the face just a little bit. And I also know this is not the correct brush to be doing this with your nose, but it'll do for now. And I need to get another one, I know. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Dame. This is one of my favorite pink blushes. It's very subtle and has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much. And then I'm going to go in with Laura Mercier's highlighting powder, and I'm going to throw that bad boy all over the tops of my cheeks with the Morphe M501 brush. Just to even out this highlight, I'm going to throw this on my nose and my chin, just so we have a nice balance all over the face. Then to finish up our under eye, I'm going to take Makeup Geek Cupcake on a pencil brush and just dust that all over the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Tartelette Natural Beauty, and I'm going to dust that all over that same spot. I'm going to also go in with Power Player. We're pretty much going to layer all the colors we did on top onto the bottom. I'm going to put Ardent Cyan Modester on my waterline, and I'm going to get that on the top and the bottom. So it's a super cute look, you know, whatever, getting that all up in your eye, but it'll be awesome in the end once you blend it all together. I'm going to take Naru on a definer brush. It's kind of squishy, but it's a little bit easier to blend that with the eyeliner that we have going on, as well as onto the lash line. And then you're going to go back in with a pencil brush and buff that all out. I'm going to go in with Dreamer from the Tartelette palette and buff that all out again, just to make that nice gradient with the darker to light colors like we talked about. We're going to go in for the last time with Makeup Geek Cupcake just to finish this eyeshadow, and we are done. Lastly, we're going to go in with nothing on this M433 Morphe brush and buff everything out, and it'll blend all together. Then I'm going to take Maybelline Full and Soft mascara and put that on my bottom lashes. Make sure they're nice and thick, and then we're going to move on to brows. I'm going to take, we're going to take some Fix Plus and spray our angled brush that I got from Sephora. Any angled brush will do. I personally like to do my brows with Shadow and Fix Plus. You do you. Some people like to do other ways. Whatever. I'm going to fill in these bad boys until they are nice and defined like I like them. And then we are going to move on to our lips. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to take a little bit of Shroom from MAC on a little shader brush, and I'm going to highlight underneath my brows. And lastly, we're going to go in with a Revlon or L'Oreal lipstick. It's a pale pink nude. And we're going to finish this look up, and that is it. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave me comments down below if you'd like, and give me some thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.